Hi guys, my name is Ronnie, and I am here to show breastfeeding moms a way to store milk. And I've actually wanted to share this idea for, geez, about 2 years now. It's been 2 years since I breastfed, so it's been a long time. But this was a way that I came up with to store the breast milk in the freezer, because all the gadgets that I found that kind of helped do that took up too much room, and I found them kind of cumbersome to use and a big problem. So one day I realized that a regular old gift bag, you know, from the dollar store or even Hallmark or wherever, the dimensions of the bottom is pretty much the dimension of a breast milk storage bag for your basic one. I'm sure there's different sizes, but I think I've used 2 brands and both of them have been the same size. So I came up with this idea to use the gift bag as a means to kind of store the breast milk flat, and then also use it as a dispenser. So I wanted to show you guys how to do that to help people out there who are like me, who need to store breast milk, well, or how I used to be to store breast milk, you know, if they return to work or they just want to kind of have a backup supply in the freezer. So here's what I have, and you really don't need much. It's just stuff that you should have kind of lying around the house. First of all, I did one bag already, and that's just in case I mess this one up on camera. I have kind of a backup to show you. So I have basic run-of-the-mill breast milk bags, and these were the ones that I found just at the drugstore. I have some fake breast milk, which is just really real breast milk, because like I said, I haven't breastfed in 2 years. A Sharpie, so you can write down like the amount and date that you actually are storing the breast milk, some Scotch tape, a pair of scissors, and then, like I said, a gift bag. And when I actually did this originally, I used a gift bag that I just had laying around the house, like from receiving a gift. This one I actually purchased, and I found by using this trick, the gift bags that kind of have a, like this one, I don't know if you can tell, it kind of has like a coating on it, work better because they just hold up better from the wear and tear that you're going to be doing with storing the breast milk in them. So the idea here is to use the bag as a means to store the milk flat, and you can see how you can see how I have this laid here. A lot of the breast milk storage gadgets that I saw have you kind of storing the milk like this and kind of taking up all this room, and I realized that if you lay it flat like that, you can store them much easier in the freezer. The problem is if you have too many of them stacked up too high, they tend to slide off one another and they don't stay in place. Plus, then you have to pick up all of the newer milk to get to the older milk, because of course you want to use the older milk first before the newer milk. So I started storing them that way, which was great. And like I said, then I realized that the base of the bag is about the same size, so I can store them in a gift bag just to keep them from sliding. And then I realized, and I'll show you my finished one, that I can cut a slit in the bottom of the bag so that I can freeze the milk flat, and then simply, and I hope you can see this, pull it out the bottom. And this kind of creates a natural dispenser, because my oldest milk would be on the bottom, and I can just put the newest milk on top. So to do this, and it's really simple, take the regular gift bag, and I kind of come up with a couple different ways to cut this, but the easiest way I found is, and you don't want to actually cut it too, like that one's actually a little too high, but it works because you can always just use your finger to hold back the milk that's on top. But, and I hope you can see this, I'm just going to cut little slits, and be careful not to cut my own finger off, on the sides, I guess corners, I can call it corners. And you can see, so I cut little slits on the side, and then I can stick my scissor in there and kind of cut right along the edge. Now you can do this a couple ways. You can kind of cut the slit and then just fold it underneath and tape it, or you can cut a little rectangle out that's just the size that you need, like I'm doing now. And this one actually might be too small. The nice thing is, too small is good, because you can always add to it, you know, cut more away. So I cut my little dispenser off the bottom, dispenser slit off the bottom. Sorry, I'm sure that scissor is really loud. And then what I do is I use tape to kind of just protect the edges. So I'll take a couple slits of tape and go along the side, because what I've noticed after using them for a couple weeks is that the edges will start to get frayed. And to be honest, I probably swapped out the gift bag around 2 or 3 times in a year period, so you probably want to switch out the gift bag. With the gift bag, like I said, it's $1 from the 99-cent store, so it's not that big of a deal. So I taped all around the edges where I cut, just to kind of help protect it. And what I end up with is a really nice, I'm really botching the tape job on camera, but you get the idea. But I get a really nice dispenser concept. So I actually froze some regular milk so we can kind of see how it works, and I'll grab that in a second. So here's kind of a sample of the milk frozen flat. You can see now, you know, it's of course not flowing around because it's frozen, and I just kind of have some dates on there. So the oldest one would be this one, going by my own dates. And you can lay them flat. And these little labeled parts that are sticking out, and I know not all bags have them, but if the ones that you use do, you can stick those out through the slit, the dispenser slit. And then you could take the milk that you haven't frozen yet, and you can lay it right on top, because once you have the frozen ones on there, it kind of gives the bag its dimensions. And you can put those right on there, and then what you get is this really great breast milk storage dispenser. And they just come out the bottom. So I thought it was a really neat idea, and I just wanted to share it because I know with all the stresses that you have just trying to breastfeed, you don't want to be bothered with all the storage things, and we ran out of room in our freezer, and I was a big proponent of having a lot of breast milk on hand because I always, you know, wanted to make sure that if I had to go away or if I went back to work, that my husband would have breast milk to feed my son. So I hope this helps those of you who are breastfeeding, and if you have any questions or other tips that you want to share, I will have my email address on the website with kind of step-by-step instructions on how to do this, and I hope you guys find it useful. Thanks for watching. Bye.